Oh hey there, wanted to make a quick video about my Axel squats in preparation for my under 82.5 kilo pro strongman world championship competition coming up in Ohio this September. So the event is 60 seconds max reps on the Axel squat at 525 pounds. I think I worked that out to be 238 kilos. So I'll be training for a 240 kilo squat using the Axel. The implement that I'll be using at the competition, I believe, will be tyres. So you've got the big truck tyres on the side, and they have to go down and touch a platform or boxes. I think they'll be using kegs, so I have to perform as many reps as possible in 60 seconds. At the moment, my max squat on a normal barbell is 225 kilos in training. So I have my work cut out for me. Out of all the events, this is the one that I potentially could do the worst on. Therefore, it's the one that I want to train the hardest. And my goals are to get that one rep. If I can get one rep, I think I'll be ecstatic and I won't drop too many points. The way training's going at the moment, I'm very confident that I'll get more than one rep. So that's fantastic. Go me. So as far as what I've done for my training to work towards that 240, I have performed the Axel squat for reps in a strongman competition before. It was at Iron Revolution round 4 of the Victorian Strongman series. I was in the under 90 kilo category and I hit 160 for 20 reps, which was one rep ahead, I believe, of second. Since then I haven't really touched it, just been working on my normal back squat. About 5 weeks ago I tested to see where I was at, so I hit 200 kilos for 3 reps. Which felt okay, and then I failed at 220.
Got it, come on.
Which didn't feel okay. This was 7 days after competing Gold Coast Nationals, so I knew I wasn't at my best. So I was pretty confident that over 8 or 9 weeks of training, I could add 20 kilos to my max for at least one rep. The next thing is that I actually get to use a suit, get to use a squat suit and the wraps and everything. So I went and saw my friend Adam Lamb, as he has a squat suit. And I tested that out, and that particular session I built up to 200 kilos for 2 reps, just with a normal bar. And Adam was nice enough to lend me the suit, so now I've brought it back to the Garage of Dreams and I've been practicing with it for the last 3 weeks, getting better and better. So the suit, I've really found, allows me to use a wide stance and really sit the hips back, and it feels a lot more comfortable than normal. A wide stance for me normally feels shocking. I can feel it on the adductors and groin and just feels pretty damn horrible. With the suit on, that actually feels quite comfortable. I don't have the suit really cranks too tight. You can do the straps up really tight, and Adam said that'll give me more pop out of the bottom. But for the most part, when I unrack 200 kilos or more, if I've got those straps pulled really tight, I can't get a big breath in and I feel like I'm dying. So week 1, I built up to 205 kilos for 2 reps, and that was with the pins set at what I'm calling depth. So by powerlifting standards, hitting depth. And then I lifted the pins a little bit and I hit 190 for 10 reps. I do want to implement some high rep training, even though I'll be hoping for 1 or 2 reps. I still want to get used to hitting some high reps. Just in case I smash it out on the day, I want to have the leg endurance and stability through the core to be able to hit out that many reps. So I raised the pins for that one. The implement that I'll be using, this is really interesting. So at the competition, they're not going to be changing the blocks for every person. So that means it'll be one depth for every person. So they're not going to be judging parallel for everyone, which is common at a strongman comp. They'll actually change the blocks that everyone has to hit parallel. For this competition, I've read some comments and apparently everyone's squatting to the same height, so that suits the smaller people or the smaller weight categories. But in saying that, I mean the under 82.5 kilo category will be squatting the same weights as the heavyweights, albeit we are most likely smaller gentlemen, so we won't have to be squatting as far. What this means for my training is that I can and should practice squatting to a little bit above parallel. If that allows me to deal with heavier weights, then why wouldn't I do it? I need to increase my max, so I need to train heavier. So my ideas at the moment is to make sure that I'm still getting some parallel work in, but then raising it up and making sure that I'm getting some heavy sets and heavy work in slightly above parallel as well. So week 2, I hit 210 kilos for 3 reps at parallel. So that was 5 kilos more than the week before, and also an extra rep. So just becoming more comfortable in the suit. This is the day that I realized if I loosen the straps a little bit over the shoulders, it actually feels a bit more comfortable for me, albeit it's not assisting me as much. Then I raised the pins again and built up to a 220 kilos for 3 reps.
Yes, 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 yes. Easy, do another. Up, 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 up. Easy. Come on.
Watch this short video to receive
Yep. That's too easy.
So again, that's the heaviest I've gone. Even with the higher pins, I was extremely happy with that. And then week 3, which was, I performed this workout yesterday. I built up to 215 kilos for 2 at depth. So again, that's a PB, 5 kilos more than what I had on my shoulders last week to that depth. And then I raised the pins again and hit 230 kilos for 3 reps.
Up, 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 up. Nice. Easy. Up. Good. Up. Easy. So easy.
To the slightly higher pins. So it's a PB. Every week I've just been adding a little bit of weight, 5 kilos to my depth squats and close to 10 kilos to my above parallel pin squats. Dealing with some heavier weights, I believe right now I could hit 240 for 1 rep with the setup I've got here. So next week, instead of adding weight, I'll give the body a little bit of a rest, and I'll probably do just a simple 5x5 between 190 and 200 kilos, just get the reps in. And then the following week, I'll go for that 240 to slightly above parallel, and I'll have in my mind 1 to 3 reps. 1 rep I'll obviously be ecstatic with, but I'll go into the set, willing to push, and if it's there, it's there. And maybe I'll hit a couple of reps. So while I've been pushing really hard on the squats, I haven't performed any yoke training. My farmer's carry has been quite moderate, quite light, around 90 kilos per hand, and my deadlifts have all been around 70% for sets of 5. I've talked about this a lot with the people that I coach and program for. The stronger you get, we can't push on too many things, so my goals at the moment are to increase my squat, so I'm going to put a lot of heavy work in to my squat. So I need to be smart and not push on the deadlift, not push on the yoke while I'm allowing my body to recover from the squat. If you push on too many things, try and get too strong too fast, I've just found that it just leads to too many injuries, which means moving backwards. So the goal is to get stronger, not weaker. I'm training 4 days a week at the moment. Calories are at 3,100 on a training day or on a rest day, just every day. Trying to stretch a lot more, trying to do a lot of self-release work with the lacrosse balls and foam rollers. So next week I'll put up the, we'll call it the lighter work, the 5x5 on squats. We'll see if I can build up to hitting this squat. I'm hoping so. Alright, thanks for watching, I guess. I don't really care if you watched or not.